Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, if you're wondering why I have missed two uploads last week, I missed Wednesday and I missed Friday. Monday's video was pre-recorded and I was actually fine on Monday. Tuesday I woke up with tonsillitis. I watched Millie T's video where she had tonsillitis, and I'm not kidding, the next day I woke up with tonsillitis, and originally it was just in my left tonsil, and I managed to go to the doctors the next day on the Wednesday in the evening, and they were like, oh, as it's like a minor case of tonsillitis, we can prescribe you antibiotics, but don't take them unless it gets worse. And I was like, oh, I'll be fine, like I'm not in too much pain, I just felt a bit like run down and tired, and I was thinking that I was going to be fine and I wouldn't need the antibiotics, but then I woke up the next day and it had spread to both of my tonsils, and now it's just in my right one. So I'm actually feeling so much better today. So I've had it since Tuesday. Today is Sunday. I have literally done nothing other than just like stay in my bed. I did edit a Disney vlog which went up on Friday. There is another one coming, but yeah, I'm actually feeling well enough today. I've been on my antibiotics since Friday. Things are getting better, fingers crossed. Anyway, on to the actual video. I bought this TLM Colour Changing foundation on the internet. I was getting so many tweets around Christmas time if I could review this foundation, so I did actually order it like just after Christmas. I think it was maybe like the 1st of January that I ordered this, and it's only just arrived this week. And quite a few people sent me a screenshot of this being sold on a website for like quite an expensive price, and I'm pretty sure that is the one that Jeffrey tested, because he also was getting loads of tweets to review it and he got his up first. But I'm not intentionally copying Jeffrey, it was just that lots of people kind of like asked me if I would review this, and I guess they asked him if he would review it as well. So I have seen quite a few other reviews of this foundation, but there was a website in the UK that was selling it, but I decided in the end to just get it on eBay because the website that was selling it in the UK was a lot more expensive. So I got mine on eBay for like a £5, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing because the brand TLM doesn't have like a UK stockist, as in like they don't have a website. I couldn't even find any sort of website for them. I couldn't find any more about the brand. It just seemed to be like this random one-off product that is sold, like that people are buying and then selling on their own websites, if that makes sense. So let's see if this works. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have high hopes. By the way, if you're wondering about this necklace here, this is the one that I wear like all the time, which is from Miss Soma. But this one here that's got like the double layered kind of like moons and stars, it's actually from Claire's. I'm obsessed with anything that's got moons and stars and like astrology on it. So this says on it, TLM Foundation Colour Changing and Adjusting Naked, whatever that means. All day flawless complexion, lit from within complexion, perfectly flawless finish, SPF 15. You get 30 ml in here, and then on the side it says, created for the very latest high definition technology of the film and TV industry, Ultra HD advanced formulas look invisible on 4K camera and to the naked eye. Perfect for the makeup pros and for you. Feels like a second skin but still provides medium coverage, and the light diffusing formula looks natural and makes skin look flawless and feel moisturized. Great for all skin types and features a full range of shades to cover all skin tones. So this is supposed to match to your skin, and I'm very skeptical of this because in the picture on the advertisement there was a girl on there that had like medium to deep skin tone, and she was showing on her hand and it seemed to be like changing color or whatever to match her skin. So this is what the bottle looks like. It looks white in the tube, but then actually on the bottle of this it says foundation with co-resistium lecnology and hydroluminous complex, fights the sign of makeup meltdown, Pizzolt, a luminous complexion, it looks freshly applied all day long, lasts up to 16 hours. So there's a few spelling mistakes on the bottle, which is always a good sign. I think what I'm going to do is do one half with a beauty blender and one half with a brush. I don't actually know how well you'll be able to see that, but it's got tiny, tiny, tiny little dots in it, which make me kind of suspect that when you blend it in, it kind of bursts some little colour things that are in it. So I'm just going to rub the excess, what's on my finger, onto my hand. Ooh, ooh, is that changing? Oh my god, that did actually change. What? Ooh, oh my gosh. Okay, what the heck? That actually did what? That did blend into my skin. Let's try it with the thicker layer. The only thing that's like slightly worrying me is that it seems quite oily. Okay, what the frick? Okay, so as I am blending it in, I can definitely see there's little kind of not beads, but like little speckly particles in here that are kind of bursting and dispersing some colour onto my skin. What? I'm so confused because that has actually blended in with my skin tone. Okay, wait, I just wiped and one of the little like ball things of pigment broke and it's left like an orange stripe on my hand. There's like a little line. It smells really strong of like chemicals. Okay, right. I'm just gonna try and blend it into my forehead with my fingers and see what happens. That is actually blending with my skin colour. What? It could also be the fact that it seems like a very sheer coverage. Like that hasn't really given me too much coverage, so maybe that's why it's blending in, but it definitely has some pigment to it. Is that even giving me any coverage? I don't think that's actually done anything to my face. What the heck though? I'm actually really... I was not expecting this to work at all. Maybe it's because I'm naturally quite pale that it's just happens to match my skin tone. I'm quite shocked. Let's try the other side with the beauty blender and see if it does the same. Yeah, look, it definitely looks a lot more white with the beauty blender. It definitely seems to work better with the brush because it kind of like pushes the pigment particles, whatever they are, into your skin. I'm gonna put on more because clearly that's not really done anything to my skin. So even though this is described as a foundation, I would definitely say it's more of like a tinted moisturizer because as you can see, it's not giving me like the most coverage. So in comparison with my neck, I don't seem to have a line. I think my body is slightly darker and slightly more yellow toned than my face because I constantly wear SPF 50 on my face so it never sees any sort of sun. And same with my neck really, so they're definitely a bit paler than the rest of my body, but that foundation, it did something. I mean, I don't know whether it would adapt to everyone's skin tone or whether it's just because I'm already super pale. And like maybe this is the colour that it would turn out on everyone. I honestly have no idea, but I was not expecting that to work at all. However, I'm pretty sure on the box it says something about medium coverage, which like, nice try. Makes skin look flawless and feel moisturised. I mean, my skin does feel moisturised. It's actually got quite a floral scent. So this is what it looks like on my skin. As you can see, it's pretty like dewy looking. It kind of just does look like a tinted moisturizer. You can still see my under eye bags, you can still see the redness around my nose, you can still see my blemishes and stuff. I think I might try and build it up again, like adding another layer to see if it's buildable. Let's go in with layer number 3. Let me see if I blend it with my fingers, if I can get any more coverage on this blemish. Okay, that definitely gave me more coverage. I think maybe the warmth of my hands helps to kind of like warm it up and blend it in. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what's in this. It could be anything. So if I break out in like a rash or if I break out in breakouts in general, I will let you guys know in my next videos. The time is like 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm actually gonna do the rest of my face and leave this on for the rest of the day and see how it actually lasts, if it gets any darker, if it does anything weird, then I will keep you guys updated. So I'm just gonna add a bit of concealer. I've also just bought the Morphe foundation concealer and powder and the Fenty concealer and powder, so I'm going to be testing both of those as well within the kind of next few weeks, which is exciting stuff. It's definitely a very creasy foundation. I'm matching diamonds for 6 of my bitches. Make it up like in one loop, give me the loot, never mind I got the juice. Snack it all out, baby, I'm the whole damn meal. Gotta blame it on my goose, gotta blame it on the juice. If I asked that boy to jump, I know he would. It's so romantic in Paris, searching to the dawn. I guess that girl is gone. It's your cup of reality. Okay, so just having done my makeup on top of it, like added the rest of my makeup on top of it, it didn't blend too great, especially my bronzer wasn't blending as nice as normal. I think because even after powdering it, it's still a bit tacky, like it definitely still feels sticky when I touch my face. So like around my hairline and stuff, it was kind of getting stuck in places. It could just be because I didn't set it as well around my hairline, but the rest of my face is still feeling kind of sticky. So I found that it did like cling to a few patches, but I mean other than that, it kind of looks fine. It is already starting to crease around my eyes though, and a little bit in my smile lines, but yeah, Feels a little bit sticky, but we're gonna see how it lasts for the rest of the day. I can't actually get over the fact that it actually did blend into a skin colour. I thought it was just gonna stay white and be a complete scam because I only paid £5 for this. Whether or not it would work on people with like darker skin than me, I don't know. Maybe I should try it on my dad because he's quite a bit more tanned than me. When my dad gets back, I'm gonna test it on his skin colour, maybe just on his hand because I don't know if he'd want it on his face, but we'll see. So just a little update. As you can probably tell, my face is not looking so great right now. The time is exactly 9:30, so this has been on now for 7 hours because I think I put this on around 2:30. And to be honest, it's actually held up better than I thought it would. I thought by the end of like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours, my face was going to be looking disgusting. So my face is definitely looking oily, especially around my nose and kind of it has sunk into my smile lines, but not like a crazy amount. I think because it was quite a sheer coverage, and I normally actually find that with lighter coverage foundations, they don't sink into my smile lines as much, I guess because they're not as thick and there's not as much product to sink in, if that makes sense. It has also creased quite a bit around my eyes, and like on my eyelids and stuff, which again I do find with other foundations, but not to like this extent. And my face is feeling like pretty sticky all over, and for the past hour my face has felt so itchy. And you know when you've got foundation on but you know that you can't scratch it, I've been kind of sitting here like patting my face like this to try and not disturb the foundation. But I think what I'm going to do is take this off in a sec and then I'll show you guys my skin underneath and see if I've had any sort of reaction. I mean, I don't think it would come up this quickly, to be fair, but I'll keep you guys updated in my next video to see like how my skin was. So here we're getting up close and personal. Let me just turn down the brightness. So yeah, you can see that I'm pretty oily everywhere, mostly on my nose, which is where I normally get oily, and like around the sides of my nose and stuff. And yeah, you can see it's like sunk into my smile lines, but not a crazy amount. Ooh, okay, that just kind of took off all the foundation. Normally I just kind of like blend it in. It still feels like very sticky. It never kind of like fully set or dried down or anything like that, which I mean, to be fair, it didn't say it was matte, so I'll let them off. But yeah, it's broken up quite badly around my chin and around my nose. Wow, I really made a mess of my eyebrows today and didn't even notice. Good job, Soph. I'm sorry that I'm getting up this close. It's probably a bit gross, but hopefully it's kind of helpful. So you can actually see my pores and the creases and stuff. Also, I did try this on my dad's, on the back of my dad's hand, because my dad is significantly more tanned than me, and it did just kind of, like, it did change colour, but it just went to a kind of me sort of skin tone. It just stayed quite pale, and then when he compared his hand to the other one, his hand was a lot paler. So I think, like, I don't think this would work if you had tan skin. I think I was just lucky in the fact that I was already pale, that it just kind of matched me anyway. So yeah, wouldn't expect miracles from this. I'm now gonna go take this off and see what my skin's looking like underneath, because I just really want to itch it, scratch it, whatever it is. Okay, so I just took all my makeup off. I've also realised that yesterday when I was doing, I can't remember what it's called. You know when you get like a razor and like exfoliate your skin with it? Those like flip out razors. Some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. When I was doing that yesterday, I seem to have accidentally shaved the tail off of this eyebrow because it used to come down to like here, and like this one's definitely longer. And I was looking at this eyebrow like, what's wrong with it? Like, why does it look weird? And I've just somehow managed to shave part of it off. I have no idea whether it's related to the foundation or related to like my antibiotics maybe, or just sometimes I get this anyway when my skin gets a bit congested. But I have noticed that I am starting to get some tiny little red bumps on my forehead. But I don't know if it was the foundation, whether they would come up that quick. Do you see what I mean? And I do kind of get them from time to time. I don't really know what causes them. Sometimes my forehead is completely smooth, like completely smooth, and then other times it's got like little red bumps on it, so I don't know what causes that. Okay, so I'm quickly just gonna answer a question of the day. If you guys have any questions for me that you just want to know in general, you want to be nosy about something, leave it down below with the hashtag question of the day, and I always give somebody a shout out at the end of my videos. Question of the day comes from Sister Alice, and she said, are you doing more merch or makeup collabs? At the moment, there's no kind of like makeup collabs in the pipeline. In terms of merch, I'm not really sure. There might be something coming soon-ish. There potentially is something that is going on behind the scenes that potentially may be related to that kind of thing. But yeah, in terms of makeup collabs, don't really have anything in the pipelines right now. So yeah, there we go. Not very interesting, but you wondered. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to my channel and you would like to be and you want to see the updates with my skin and the other foundation reviews that I've got planned, then make sure you're subscribed and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!